Ba-da-bum, 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 bum, 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 dum. Hello, hello, fellow league. Sorry. Had a little brief interruption there. Had a little background noise, but I'm on now. I'm here, live and direct. Fellow league Vetours, if you're able to join, feel free to join. Otherwise, you will hear hopefully this recording a little bit later. Chris Bird. Who's Chris Bird? All right. So we got a little chat going on over here. If you're able to join the chat, guys, this is the Veto League 2024, talking about our fantasy football league and the stuff that we've been doing up to today. Just looking over here at the rankings. Wilson said that he might join. Got somebody in the chat saying, would you start Cortland Sutton or Juju as a second flex this week? Ooh, I don't know if I like either one of the two. I'm not really a big Denver fan, so I don't know if I would even bother with any Denver players. I did have Sutton. I ended up dropping him. Didn't like him. I think so. With that being said, I think I'd go with Juju as a second flex this week. But going back down to the league matchups this week, it was a good week. Good week. Mexican Sausage came victorious, beating the wide receivers are us. Wide receivers are us. Tried making a comeback on Thursday. Nope. What was it? Monday night. He was kind of hoping that Kincaid would give him the winning 15 points so that he could top the Mexican Sausage Company this week. Didn't quite work out too well for him. But, you know, when you got a strong running back in DeAndre Swift, you know, there isn't much win for you, little buddy. So good effort. Justin Fields had 23. Chuba Hubbard had 10. 13 is kicker. Almost at one point, this kicker had the most points, but then Detroit came with that big upset win over Dallas. I don't know if that's an upset, but I just like to call it an upset because every time Dallas gets beat, I call it an upset. All right, so that's one of the few games that went on this week. The other one was Bad Juju losing historically by a lot of freaking points. I think he ended up getting blowout of the week. Let's check see the homepage, see what that says. I'm pretty sure he is part of blowout of the week because B. John Mustard did pretty good this week. His team had a lot of points, had over 131 points this week, led the way by Chris Godwin with 26 points. I don't know. I'm not a big Chris Godwin fan, but he's doing pretty well. And if you keep on looking at his numbers, his stock is pretty much rising. Well, actually, not really. He went from 2 weeks with 6 points to a big blowout this week, 26 points. That pretty much gave him the bulk of his points. I don't know what happened to Bad Juju. Alvin Kamara gave him good points, 12, 16 for Irving. But then everybody else sort of kind of gave him close to single digits. You know, it's very hard to win in this league when you don't have double digits. And, you know, unfortunately, that caused them the loss for the Bad Juju. Barehanded Killers, another loss for him. I think this is his second week in a row where he has lost. I don't know. I don't know where this team is going. I honestly don't know. Baker Mayhew had a big week for Slicker Than Diddy Baby Oil. It's surprising, you know, considering that he had 4 passing touchdowns, 3 interceptions. That could have gone one or two ways, but it went in a favorable way for Baker Mayfield, giving him a good 30 points. Big for David Montgomery also gave him 20 points. Tyler Lockett with 12. Tampa Bay defense came up for him too, giving him 17 points. Really good week for Slicker Than Diddy Baby Oil. Barehanded Killers got a second loss of the week. Not sure. I'm trying to find like the good points in the Barehanded Killers this week. CJ Stroud, I guess, would be the biggest with 19 points. Sam Laporta, 13. What's going on with ETN? That's what I want to know. Like, will he be their number one, or is he not going to be the number one? Are they going to give him the ball? Are they not? Or was just the Bears defense way too much for him this week? I don't know. That's one of the guys that I'd be really worried right now for you, barehanded killers, Coach Terrence. I don't know how you feel about that, but it's not very favorable for you, my friend. So I don't know. I don't know where you stand with that. Oh. Let's see. What do we got going over here? Let me do a quick pause here since somebody is trying to join the chat rooms, or they're also trying to join the in the cast here. So let me just, sorry about this, guys. Let me just send it off to my buddy here. He seems to want to join in the chat. If you guys want to join in the chat, join the podcast, please let me know. I could guys send you the video link so that you could come on in and join. Let's see here. Where was I? Oh, yeah. And another good win this week. Sergeant Slaughter beats the Shockmasters, putting the Shockmasters to 0-6. Poor guy, can't catch a break. Scores over 90 points, still loses this week against Sergeant Slaughter. Sergeant Slaughter going 5-1. I was actually hanging out the past weekend with Sergeant Slaughter on Saturday, and the smack that man talks is incredible. So much smack talk. All I kept on hearing was cheering from his side. Derrick Henry scoring massive amounts of points. George Kittle finally came up, scored some points. Kicker scoring some points. I mean, 117 over 91 over the Shockmasters. Shockmasters dealt pretty bad hand this week. Marvin Harrison gave him nothing. DJ Moore, even though the Bears had a big game, scored absolutely almost nothing. McBride, nothing. Sermon, nothing. I don't know. His biggest highlight, I guess, is, Josh Allen coming up with the victory over the Jets, giving them 24 points and 17 for Boswell. I don't know. Do we see a win in the future for the Shockmasters, or will he be the next 0-12, 0-15, 0 whatever? Like, I don't know. What I forgot what name the coach Coach Matt had a few years ago, where he was going on winning season this week. This season seems like the Shockmasters are heading towards that road. I don't know. Let's see where it goes for that. But it's looking pretty meek right now for the Shockmasters. And I don't actually know what the status of Marvin Harrison would be for next week, but it doesn't look like he's been producing solid numbers since week 2. So I wouldn't even know if that would be somebody that I would actually even keep. Let's see if we could have this fool join the broadcast. Give me 1 segundo here, Wilson. I'm going to have you join. I'm sorry, guys. This takes a minute to do. That's why I usually like to have you guys try to join beforehand than later. What the heck is going on here? Oh, there you are. There you are, Mr. Wilson. How you doing there, buddy?
What up, man?
What's going on, my friend? How's everything going?
I'm alive. What's up with you, bro?
What do you mean you alive? You should be alive.
Shit, I'm still living. Right? I shouldn't be. That's the thing.
Why? What happened? What happened? Your double date killed you from last week, or what? You had your double date last week, and I didn't think you could survive that. What happened, brother? The hurricanes get you, Milton get you, or what happened, coño?
I don't know, man. I can't see your screen.
What was that? You kind of broke up a little.
I can't see your screen.
Oh, you can't see my screen?
There you go. Who else is on?
Oh, there's just us, you and me, buddy. Just us for right now, and whoever's probably watching the live feed on YouTube.
right? I still can't see. It's kind of black in the background.
Oh, you can't see
Yeah, I
anything
was
in the
checking in.
background?
So, oh, yeah, because I'm traveling. I'm always traveling. I'm on the road. So,
Oh, yeah? Where you traveling to this time?
I'm in Georgia, South Georgia. I'm I'm going to Bacon County, like bacon.
Like tocino, coño.
Yeah, yeah. Uh huh. Chuleta.
So right now we got a good trend going on with you, buddy. This is the second week in a row that you joined. Matt couldn't join and talk shit this week. I don't know if you noticed, but last week with this whole entire the stream thing didn't go through. So we actually all of that smack talking that we did last week didn't get recorded, didn't get streamed. Hopefully
Uh,
this week it did. It looks like today it is, right? Like I think if I go into to YouTube,
I, I still don't see you though.
you still don't see me. What kind of shit
It's
is this?
all black.
Why you gotta be racista like that, bro?
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm in the hood.
Yeah, like it did give me an error earlier today about not being able to see my screen. I don't know
Yeah,
what happened. I don't know if it was a connection that ended up like not doing
but you
good
can see me.
or
Right?
what. Yeah, yeah, I can see you. I can see you.
Is there a setting that I gotta do on my end or what?
I don't think so. I think
Nope, that's not it.
no, because I could see you on my feed.
Yeah,
I'm
I
pretty
can't see
sure
you.
people could see you on the YouTube feed.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
Yeah, yeah, actually, yeah, they can see you. I just don't know why you can't see the feed, but we won't worry
Yeah.
about that. We'll just go ahead and chat, see what's going on here.
Where the fuck is Chris? I want that bitch on here.
That motherfucker doesn't want to join ever. Who knows? Maybe he's putting the baby down. Quién sabe? Maybe he's sleeping right now too. Who knows?
Nah, he likes to trash talk over text. Wanna see-
Well, he's got good reason to trash talk. He did have a pretty big victory last week, 131 to 80,
Yeah,
beating Bad Juju's ass. Scored a
it's
lot
all
of
right.
points.
I'll let him enjoy his time. We still got the season to go.
A season ago, yeah, I think we got a little bit more than a season ago. I think right now even the Shockmasters who have 0-6 probably might have a good chance of making some type of playoffs, considering and hoping everybody goes on a nice losing streak, right?
I get Chubb back. So Nick Chubb comes back. I'll let him figure out his way back. And who else? Who else is coming back? Hawkinson, tight end. So I don't know, man. We'll see what happens.
Who on your team for the
Yeah,
for the show me the TDs?
yeah, yeah,
Oh man, your 2-4 record is not
yeah.
really a reflection of what Coach Wilson usually does every year. What's going on here? What's going on here, brother? Like seriously, what's going on?
I don't know, man. It's been two horrible starts. 2 years in a row already. I ain't
Yeah,
been
I,
putting the
I
effort.
I feel like sometimes you have that. Like you get this like horrible start and then you end up finishing strong and even in the playoff race, you make the
Yeah,
playoffs. Past couple of years you haven't made it past the first round,
yeah. I'm trying
but
to
I
see
think
where you at.
wait,
Oh,
where are
your
you?
screen.
You can see my screen? You can't see my screen? What are you doing over there? What are you doing over there? What are you doing over there? I lost you. I lost you. Oh no, he's gone. But anyways, so while he can't hear or see me, let's talk shit about his team. Dak Prescott, yeah, no. Dak, what are you gonna do with Dak Prescott, dude? Seriously,
What do you do? I mean, shit. He
five
was averaging
points.
good, decent. He had a bad week last week. I mean, what do you expect
Oh, I expect
from every quarter?
30 plus every week from every quarterback. 30
Nah,
plus, 30 plus, my
not really.
friend. Joe Burrow type numbers where Joe Burrow gets 30 one week, 38 the following, 28 the week before. Those are the kind of numbers I'm expecting.
Yeah, yep. Who else is
Jamar
that? Well,
Chase, slow week.
Daniels has started off hot. He was giving you about 30 points. Peach Cuts quarterback. You heard?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You don't have
And
them though, right?
oh no, Chris has them. Peachka.
Oh, that guy Chris. Good guy Chris, I tell you. Yeah, let me see what Chris got going on. There's always a team that we have to like go against every year, and Chris is the guy to go against. Bijan Mustard, let's see. Yeah, he's got Jaden Daniels all right. He's got him. Scored only
Yep.
20 points though. 20 points last week isn't bad. That's pretty good numbers.
Yep.
Oh, and
Who's
I just
ready?
noticed that he actually doesn't have a backup quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah, that's him.
How he's gonna roll the whole entire year without a backup? I
Yeah.
guess he's gonna pick it up last minute once he needs him.
Yep.
When does Washington have their first bye week? Oh, he's good until almost playoff time.
Yeah. 14.
That's when he actually goes. So he could like worry free quarterback right there. Leave him in the whole entire year until he gets injured, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I'm waiting for his injury.
Is that what you're waiting for?
Yeah.
Is that what we're
I'm
all
waiting.
waiting for? People for him to get injured?
Yeah, nah, I don't want to think like that. Kind of sucks when players get injured.
Yeah, it sucks for players when they get injured, but
Yeah.
when you're in first place and you got a good record ahead of you and you only see victory and your number one player goes down, that's what I like to see.
What's your record?
Me right now, I am 2-4. I'm on
Oh,
I think I'm on a 2 game win streak right now. Yep, I'm on a
okay,
two
okay.
game win streak. Proof of Life is on a 2 game win streak. What's his face? Bijan Mustard is on a 3 game win streak. Sergeant Slaughter's on a
Because
3 game win streak. You're not at the top with points anymore, buddy. What
I
happened?
was last week. I was
Yeah,
this week. I fell behind. I didn't score anything.
yeah. You only scored 70 points this week, I think it was, right?
Yep. So
Man,
that put me
that's
behind.
that's really bad. That's bad.
Yeah. Well, Prescott gave me like 2 points. You know. And who else I had on the bench that scored? Um, Wilson. G- He gave me some points, but on the bench, shit. Reed has been doing pretty good for me. Yeah, I'm looking to trade him if you need him.
Jalen Reed.
Yeah.
Nah,
Uh,
I'll pass. I'll pass. If anybody, if I'd want anybody, I think I'd still want either Jameer Gibbs. If we could trade, talk about it, maybe even James Cook. But James Cook was out this past Monday. I was kind of surprised about that.
yeah,
Like
he
I
was
don't know what
out.
kind of injury he was working through, but yeah, that was pretty interesting to see.
I picked up his backup, Davis.
Did you put him in?
Yeah, I put
Yeah,
him
you
in.
did put him in. He gave you 17 points, man.
Yep. So they got a pretty good offense, man. And then the Bills got Cooper, man, Amari Cooper,
Yeah, yeah. How about that? How about that? Devontae Adams, Amari
and
Cooper, and
Adams.
big trades.
Damn, I could tell who's running the team over there in New York, the Jets. Aaron Rodgers,
Aaron
the GM.
Rodgers, right? He's like, hey, I want you to bring my boy back, and they're gonna bring him back over to. They're gonna take him over to be the combo again, the duo
I
one two
think it was
duo
all
again.
planned because Wilson last year had number 17, right? And
Hmm.
this year he got number 10. And then Devontae's wearing the 17.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh
So
man.
it was predicted.
Well, that's good for whoever has Devontae, because up to now he hasn't done squat. So hopefully
Yeah.
he'll start putting up numbers. Same thing for Amari Cooper.
Yep.
I think I picked up Amari from a trade with somebody. I can't remember
What?
who offhand. So
Yeah.
I've been actually like starting him because I don't have any other good wide receivers. He had a good week 3. Since then, he hasn't really done like much. But now I'm hoping that with the Bills that they'll blow it up in the offense now.
That would be pretty cool. He'll be a good asset to them. And he doesn't cost $17 million like Adams does. Devontae Adams cost $17 million. Wow.
Jeez, that's a lot of money.
It is. But he's an awesome player, man.
Oh yeah,
He's
oh
worth
yeah, no doubt. I'm actually just like really upset that they didn't give him good value over in Las Vegas. I mean, if anything, you should have
Yeah.
like been number one out there and been like the best of everything. But when you have quarterback controversies, doesn't matter how good of a wide receiver you have, that's still going to bring you down.
Mhm. Oh yeah. Exactly. I
Let's
gotta
see.
look at who else is top, who else is on top. I
Well,
can't
we
see
got
the rest
Sergeant
of them.
Slaughter up in the first spot with 5-1. Bijan Mustard 5-1. Slicker
Who's the new
than
guy? Who's the
Proof of
new guy?
Life.
Yeah.
Proof of Life is steady coming. He's rising up to the getting inching to the top right now. He's 3-3.
Then McCaffrey's coming back for him.
Is he coming back this week finally after his
I don't
double
know.
tendonitis legs or whatnot?
Yeah, he's on the practice field. Yep. So that's pretty good for him.
Let's see, what does it say here? McCaffrey's currently injured, reserve, practice. They have 21 days to officially activate him. All right, so there's
I
still
can't even.
3 more weeks.
Gotta wonder if I can screen some way. Last week I saw it.
Yeah, last week I had you on here. I don't know what's
Yep. And I saw Matt.
Yeah, you were seeing you were able to see my entire screen though, right? You were able to see
Yeah, other my friends I was with too. I was hanging out with my amigas.
with your double dates. With your double dates. Yeah, let me try to close this out real quick and then hold on a second. I think I got this. Entire screen.
I had to book a hotel, and I had a hard time finding hotels
Oh, that sucks.
because of the hurt.
Yeah, I feel like this thing didn't catch on to what we were doing. Oh, how about now?
There we go. That's it.
All right, there it is. All right. All right. So back to the drawing board here. We're not looking at week 7 yet. We're going to still keep on taking a look here at week number 6. You want to keep on talking shit about Bijan Mustard? Like
Yeah.
let's see his numbers here.
Yeah, he's a bitch.
Well, the funniest thing was like a couple of weeks ago, he texted me because he ended up picking up, I think, like Roshan Johnson or somebody. Like he was like, "Oh, I can't wait to the waivers so I can pick up like the dude I'm gonna pick up because he's gonna be like whatever, yada yada." And I was like, "Well, who is that?" He's like, "Oh, I'll let you know like afterwards." So then he's like, "Oh, I picked up the backup running back of the Bears." I was like, "Dude, you're crazy. Why? They got DeAndre Swift over there." He's like, "Oh, he's gonna take over DeAndre Swift's job. Watch."
And he blows up. And Swift blows up.
So he's always trying to pick up like other people's, like like sloppy seconds, like he picked up Tracy only because Devin Singletary was out, so he picked him up, and that's why he put in the chat like, "Oh yeah, he should start every week." I'm like, "Oh come on, stop trying to steal my thunder on my players, dude."
Yeah. Damn.
Let's see who else. Who else is doing? Who else did good last week? Sergeant Slaughter did good. Proof of Life, of course, got his third win. He's currently on a 2-game winning streak. Let's see what Proof of Life had. He scored 95 points, better than what I expected. Pollard came up pretty big for him. That Tennessee almost with that near victory over Indy. Didn't quite pull it off, but they were close. They were close. See who else he got. He got Dobbins. Dobbins had a pretty good game finally. That's a guy that's been pretty quiet towards the last 3 games. Came up big again. First 2 games he was hot. 23 points, 21 points. Now last week 16. They're not bad. Not bad. Again, Dak Prescott, dude. What do you? I mean,
What did he do the last couple weeks?
who?
Prescott.
Prescott.
Mm-hmm.
11, 16, 29, 18, 18, and 5.
Right.
Oh, he's on a bye week this week, too.
Yep.
Then you got San Fran. Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad matchup.
That's all right.
I just love your confidence. You're like, that's all right. We'll be fine. Jameer Gibbs. When does Detroit have their first bye week? Oh, they already had it. They had it 2 weeks ago. Let's see who else. McPherson, your kicker, 5 points. Yeah. So last week we did a little poll with. You actually had dropped off already and did like a little poll like who would win. So I'm just gonna see if I could tally up these numbers over here because what ended up happening was we did the week to see like who would win, who would lose. Matt gave me his choices. I gave mine's. Last week we said that the Mexican Sausage Company would beat the little wide receivers are us. That's a team that's had like a pretty hard time. 1-5 record, hasn't been able to win, hasn't been able to break 100, I think. And he's even though like all these good wide receivers, he just wasn't able to do anything with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I won that battle. So that's 1 for Oscar, 0 for Matt, because he picked Javi to win. The other thing too was we went the Juju versus the Bijan Mustard. We both picked Bijan Mustard to lose. He ended up winning, that motherfucker.
He's a bitch.
I hope you're hearing this, Chris.
Oh yeah.
Or I hope you watch this, Chris, because the many a times that we have called you names, it's ridiculous. Barehanded Killers. We both said that you were gonna lose. We both won that one. You lost. You lost to the Slicker Than the Diddy Baby Oil, which comes very, very good, very good. Because I don't think I want to see Barehanded Killers to win any more games this year. He's already 4-2. I think that once you hit like maybe 6 or 7 wins, I think you might be guaranteed to hit playoffs. What do you think about that?
I don't know. It's still a close race,
Yeah, yeah.
especially for the bottom half. There's still a lot of game left for everyone.
I mean, that's why I was saying, like the Shockmasters, all of his players could start coming up, and the next thing you know, he'll finish the season with 7 and
I think
6.
it's gonna go pretty late to figure out who is going to be in the race.
You know what I did see in one of my leagues before, previous years? There was a dude that went like 0 and 6. He ended up winning like the rest of his games and ended up making like the playoffs with a 7 and 6 record. I don't doubt that could happen ever again. Yes. I mean, if I've seen it once, I would see it sometime again at some point in my life.
Make sure I like the.
Oh yeah, don't let nobody in your hotel room, bro.
Fucking P Diddy showing up on this motherfucker.
You end up being like like the Bates Motel. Hopefully you're not at the Bates Motel, dude.
Bates?
Yeah, like the Bates Motel. Like in Psycho.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. At least I'm on the second floor. I'll jump out the window.
Yeah. All right. Next other game that we went ahead and we did prediction on was Shock. I actually said Shockmasters was going to have their first victory. He did not. He let me down. Matt said that Sergeant Slaughter would win, so we give that victory to him. And the last one was Show Me Your TDs would beat the Proof of Life. We both voted for the TDs, and the TDs let us down. What a bitch. So me and Matt went 2 for 2 last week. That's pretty horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know like how we would do for like if we were to run like a confidence pool. I'd be like in the bottom shit half, bottom last. All right, so let's go to like next week. Let's see what week 7 has to hold, and we'll give our predictions as far as who do you think will win next week and who won't. Let's do our little slight analysis, shall we?
Terrence been quiet. How's he doing?
Oh, Terrence. Oh, he's been very quiet. I haven't really heard from him. The only time that I hear from him is when he goes ahead and he texts me about some weird fucked up trade that went through, or how we didn't allow his trade to go through, or that the fees are due or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? Have you heard from him? Has he done any like major trades or no?
Nah, he's a bitch too.
Oh, love it, love it. All right, so let me keep a tally here. Okay, so what do you think about this week 7 matchup of the Mexican sausage going against the Proof of Life?
Who's on your lineup? Who's starting? Open it up. Let me so here.
It's a lot of good stuff over here. Just got the notification that Najee Harris might be questionable, but he's not playing till Sunday night, so I don't really worry about that when
What
they
is
say
the,
they're
what is
questionable.
the predicted points?
So far, 8.99, $8.99.
What is his 80? What is that? 84? What
What?
the score? Oh, he's gonna
Oh,
put Cooper.
projected score 84 to 91.
Damn. Who's your quarterback?
You know what? I might actually. It's Lamar Jackson,
Damn.
but I don't know, man. They're going against Tampa.
You
I've
got
been,
Cooper. I think I'm going for you this week.
although I'm thinking about maybe putting in Joe Burrow because he's going up against Cleveland. Projected 18 points. Lamar is projected 22.
And Deshaun needs to sit down. They need to bring in Jameis Winston.
No, I agree. I agree with that one. I mean, that kid is not doing good at all. He had a good quality receiver. Now they got rid of him. Now who's he going to throw to? Nobody.
Yeah. He's
That
worried.
team is going worse.
All he's thinking about is massages after the game.
Proof of Life has got Cooper Cup starting this week. They saw him practicing on the field today, so he might be starting this week.
He's old. He's washed.
You think so?
Yeah, he's washed. Yeah, he's like a Wes Walker.
Like a Wes Welker. That's hilarious. Let's see here.
Who's? It's hard to see because I'm on the phone. But who's the running backs he's got? Pollard?
He's got Pollard, Robinson, and J.K. Dobbins.
Oh wow. Okay. It'll be close. And then who's your running backs?
And my running backs are Najee Harris. What is this guy's name? Chase Brown. And I'm actually starting 3 wide receivers because I don't think Devin Singletary is playing. Got DeAndre Swift on a bye week. And then I have nobody else.
Actually, I'm gonna pick Proof of Life, man.
Oh, man. How could you do that to me?
Yeah.
How could you do that to me? Wilson picks the Proof of Life. I'm gonna pick the Mexican Sausage Company because they got an awesome coach. Coach last year won the whole entire league. Might see him do another 2-peat this year. Might win it again this year. You know, these projected Yahoo numbers, you can never believe them.
Smith?
Yeah, he's going with Geno Smith.
You know what? I'll give you the win.
Why you gotta? Oh! Now you want to believe. Now you want to believe the hype.
Because Jackson, if he gives you 35 points, that's good.
You think that might happen against Tampa?
Tampa's pretty good though. Their defense.
Yeah. I don't know. That's why I was kind of thinking maybe, start Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's going up against Cleveland.
Damn. What happened? What happened? Chase Brown's the starter now.
Chase Brown's the starter. Yep.
Damn. Moss lost it.
Yeah, he hasn't been performing at all.
Damn.
Yeah, so he's been having like solid weeks. They've been feeding him the ball. They're saying that they're pretty much splitting the carries, but I don't see Moss, having like any big games or big numbers
Hmm.
like Chase Brown does.
Yeah, well,
All right,
best of
next
luck.
matchup. What do you think about the Bad Juju versus the Barehanded Killers?
All right, I can't. Who's quarterbacks against?
Ponte los lentes, coño. Put your glasses on.
No, because they're so small. It's on my fucking phone. It's not like if it's on my laptop. C.J. Stroud, Stephon Diggs. What's the overall points there? 97?
92-85.
85 is Terrence?
85 is Terrence.
Let's give Bad Juju his win.
Yeah, me too. Only because I don't like the barehanded killers. I
Yeah,
will never like the barehanded killers. That guy's a bitch.
yeah, he needs tissue.
Oh, here comes another lovely person that we love to talk about all the time. Bijan Mustard versus a Sergeant Slaughter. The battle of the 5-1s.
Sergeant Slaughter. Fuck, that's no brainer.
Sergeant Slaughter, right? Sergeant Slaughter. I go with the Slaughter too. So
No
so far
brainer.
we all got the same projected winners so far.
Yeah,
But despite the hatred, like who do you think overall has got the better team for this matchup?
Sergeant Slaughter.
I feel he's got Kareem Hunt. He's relying a little bit too much on Kareem Hunt. Maybe he had a good week last week. Oh, actually, no, they had the bye week last week. The week before, 17 points. This
As
week they're
long as
going
he
against
ain't,
San
as
Francisco.
long as Hunt ain't slapping nobody, he'll do okay.
Oh yeah, that's yeah that makes sense. Yeah, don't be slapping nobody.
He likes to slap them hoes. He's a slapper hole.
Let's see here. Who else? He's Z Flowers, Chris Godwin had a big week from last week. Daniels this week against Carolina. Yeah, I think if it wasn't for the fact that we hate Bijan Mustard, we probably would have given him the win, but only by default do we give it to Sergeant Slaughter, eh?
Hmm.
I'd go with Sergeant Slaughter anyways. I freaking should have drafted Derrick Henry. I swear to God.
Yeah, well, we should have. He's having a solid season.
Yep, he sure is. Look at these numbers. 29, 34, 17, 25. Next week he's going against Tampa on Monday night.
Yeah, I'm sure Dallas is regretting not signing him. He thought he was too expensive. But
They
Jerry Jones put money down the drain. He thinks he could GM. That guy's got to better check him for dementia.
Yeah, right, cuz they ended up getting Ezekiel Elliott back.
Yeah,
Like who does that? Like why would you pick him? Why would you pick a player that was already on your team before that you got rid of and
man.
then you pick him back up again?
Yeah.
All right, so we're saying Sergeant Slaughter for this victory. What about the Slicker and Diddy Baby Oil versus wide receivers are us?
Goff, St. Brown. Nah, I'll give it to the Puerto Rican.
I'm gonna go wide receivers are us this week. I think the wide receivers are gonna win. Are gonna win it for them. St. Brown's gonna have a pretty good game against Minnesota. Minnesota's playing. Oh shoot! This is like the first week that people in the same division are going to be going against each other. So now this will like really determine the conference and who's in the conference. So it's
Hmm.
Minnesota against Detroit. That's going to be a good one.
It would be nice if um, RS would win. Xavier should win.
Yeah. Only because of I like the wide receivers. He's got good wide receivers. Running back, yeah, he's James Conner, No bueno. Chuba Hubbard is up and
I think
down.
I'm gonna have to talk to Xavier some trades. I'm gonna
That's what he keeps on telling me. He's like, I keep on getting all these trade requests because he's got Evans on the bench.
uh
He's got Ayuk. And I think he had another wide receiver before, but I think he got rid of him.
London. I traded for him
Oh yeah, you traded London for him. Yeah, that's right. But
for yeah.
what did you give him?
Zamir White. That was like the second week.
Oh yeah, no, that's he hasn't done anything. He's been sidelined with a
Uh,
groin injury for 2 weeks.
yeah, he's a
What
bitch.
the? What a
He
bitch!
sucks. That sucks.
All right, so you're going with slicker than baby Diddy oil.
Yeah,
I'll take the
yeah.
wide receivers are us. And
There you
last
go.
but not least, you're going up against the Shockmasters, my friend.
Ah, I gotta pick myself.
I'm gonna pick the Shockmasters because I
All
always
right.
like picking.
Well, you pick him. You pick him.
Only because I like picking up the underdog. I always like going for the underdog, and it's actually pretty close. Yahoo's saying 97.5 to 96.3. I think it might be a lot closer than that. But the thing that brings Paul down is that he always picks like a Green Bay quarterback, and if Aaron Rodgers was in Green Bay, he'd still pick him up and put him in, which is like, come on, dude. Now you can't be Green Bay all day, Shockmasters.
Yeah, he's got somebody in Chicago he's got to worry about now. Caleb Williams.
Yep. Too bad we got. I see. I was already getting used to him, and now we got a bye week. The Bears got a bye week this week. We can't watch the Caleb Williams, but man,
I think Caleb Williams, what he needs to do is fucking not wear fucking nail polish. I think he'll do better.
that's like the biggest controversy. That's the first thing that comes up every time somebody talks about him. Everybody's always like, "Well, if it wasn't for the nail polish and the weird way he talks, he'd be a pretty awesome person." I'm like, I think he's still pretty awesome with the nail polish.
Yeah. Nah. Too Fruity Loops for me.
All right. All right. I see where you stand. I see where you stand with it.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna stand by it too.
You're like, no, I don't like that fruitylicious stuff. Nope,
Yeah.
not for me. So B. John Buster gets the biggest blowout of the week, beating the bad Juju by 50.5 points. Crazy. He had an awesome week. First place, Sergeant Slaughter, only because of points with 643, followed by Bijan Mustard, 501, 631 points. Slicker Them, Diddy Oil, 604. And Bear Handed Killers, pretty close there, like within 50 points with a 4-2 record. And everybody else is moving up in the rankings, hoping to make some kind of playoff spot. Wide receivers are us is hoping he makes a playoff spot too. He's still like avidly in there and like, I gotta pick up a win. I'm like, eventually you'll pick up another win, my son.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Hell yeah. Damn, it's fucking. What is it? Almost 10 o'clock here.
Oh, it's almost 10 o'clock there. Look at you.
Oh man, the Yankees are playing today, right?
Oh, I don't know, man. Nobody cares about the Yankees.
Hey man, listen.
You know who cares about the Yankees? Nobody.
I do.
You've always been a Yankees fan. You will always die a Yankees fan.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this week, guys. I don't know about you, Wilson. You have anything else to say to these gentlemen about this week and what to expect, what to hear? Are we going to keep on talking smack in the chats?
Let's just say we need to see more trades, guys. More trades. All right.
I gotta admit, you guys have slowed it down because first couple of weeks you guys were hot and heavy. Now is died down quite a bit, and
Yeah,
I'm
nobody
actually getting kind of bored.
Why nobody wants to trade with me?
Nobody wants to trade with you. Javi doesn't want to trade with nobody. I think Bijan Mustard. Oh yeah, like one of the things that we were talking about last week was like the amount of moves, right? So one of the biggest moves, or one of the biggest movers, and historically the biggest movers, always been like Bijan Mustard. So up to date now, he's like at 30 moves.
You know, he does like 3 moves a week. All
No,
right,
I think he does more than three a week because we're
right.
barely what this is the sixth week. He already has 30 moves.
Okay, so
That's
he does a 12 o'clock move. He'll do the 4 o'clock move. He'll do the Monday night move. You know, to run back. He's always before the game starts. He's already doing the moves.
no, yeah, yeah. He's already doing like bunch of moves, and sometimes I don't understand how these
Who
like
leads it? Moves.
like you're able to how you're able to do like some of the moves because I feel like there was a couple of moves that he made that I was kind of questioning as far as the time frame that it was done, and I was like trying to understand it because I feel like some of the people that he ended up picking up had already played.
You shouldn't be able to because they should. Once they've played, they shouldn't.
You shouldn't be able to drop them and pick up players. That's what I
Yeah,
was thinking too. I just don't understand which is the
we don't.
setting.
We don't have that option because they go automatically on waivers.
Yeah, but I know there's an option here because I
Let's
was
turn that shit off.
that I was I was I was because the waiver rule is here, right? And then I don't know if you ever have gone in there and seen like how this waiver rule works, but there's like a Sunday to Tuesday, first game of the week, a game time. Like there's like all of these different types of setting for waiver rules.
Yeah.
But the one big rule that I was looking at here was the one where it says lock bench players after game start.
Yes.
Right now, it's currently set to no, but I'm not sure if this is actually
That means
going to.
you have to set a lock. Yes, lock.
And that one says block teams from dropping bench players once their game has started.
Well,
But
I don't
then,
know.
but then, how does that work when, let's say, for example, you lock the bench players?
And
Yeah,
then
but if
yeah,
their game already played, then you shouldn't be able to drop them no matter what.
and then say if you need to pick up a running back because your running back is not playing and your backup's already started. What do you do? A kicker gets hurt. You need a kicker, right?
Yeah, yeah, and that was exactly what I was thinking too. Like, what would be like the many scenarios where that would happen?
You know, backup QB. Oh, you know, like this guy uses one quarterback. What if Daniel all of a sudden got COVID or some shit like that? And then who's he gonna put? Actually, fuck him because it's Daniels. Yeah, we're good.
We're good. Let's change it to no. Let's change it to yes, live. But yeah, I'm probably gonna bring it up in the chat
Yeah, do
later
that.
this week, or probably just leave it alone. I was just wondering because I just found it kind of weird that he was able to drop like several players, and
That
I
were
think that
available.
they had already played, and I'm like,
Okay.
wait, isn't there like doesn't that like tap into next week's waiver wire? I didn't understand.
I
So
think as long as you can't pick players that have um, that haven't played um, during their time frame, then I think we should be okay with that.
yeah,
But
yeah,
we
yeah.
shouldn't be able
That's
to pick up. We shouldn't we be able to pick up waivers on the bench that are available in free agency,
Yeah, because I'm looking
right?
at this one over here, right? So I'm looking at this one. He picked up Tyler Algier
Uh huh.
at
Algier.
142,
Uh huh.
and Atlanta had played, I think, on Thursday,
Okay. And he was available for pickup.
and he was available for pickup.
Yeah, there's something that you shouldn't be able to pick up players that already played.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I was just like, dude, if he already played, how were you able to like pick him up? Which is
Pick
the
them up.
part that I
Yep.
that I they couldn't understand. But
Mm-hmm.
then the waiver wire thing has got him for like 2 days. I think it is like if they played The waiver wire opens up 2 days after their game, pretty much.
Uh huh.
And he had just played that Thursday, I think, right? Because they played on Thursday night.
Yes.
And then he was available to pick up on Sunday. So I'm like, wait,
Okay.
it's still the same week. Why are you able to pick him up?
Yeah.
And there was actually like I think this one too. I think this Jaden Waddle one too.
Waddle, yeah. But
Yeah, but
wasn't
there
he?
was,
Wasn't Waddle a bye week last week?
yeah,
Right.
yeah, he was on a bye week last week,
Yep. So
but he still shouldn't have been able to pick up until today, basically.
yeah, till free agency. That's crazy. Yeah, something happened there.
Yeah, and then I think also Proof of Life too. Like Proof of Life had a pickup. Well, actually, I think this one was okay because it was a pickup right before game time.
Mm-hmm.
So that one was okay. I'm just wondering about all these other ones that were like at one. This one was at 1:42, and then the
Yep.
Jaden Waddle one was at 8 p.m. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna take a little deeper look into it, figure out, see what the frick is going on. But otherwise, I might have to set that setting change to block everybody once your players are played and see what happens.
Yep. That sounds good. I like that. That's the way I thought it was last year.
No, I don't. I don't even think they had that setting last year, honestly,
Right.
because I tried to take a look at all the settings and seeing like what's changed or what hasn't changed, and I don't
Yeah.
think that one was available last year. And I saw that the other day, and I'm like,
That's Bijan trying to take advantage of the glitch.
always, always. Yeah, that's Bijan. Bijan, stop being a piece of crap, you animal. All right, cool. So yeah, I'll probably do that in the chats. I'll probably put it in there, see whatever. If they have any questions, fucking look at the streamcast or join the streamcast. That way you could veto it if you don't want to. That's why we are called the Veto League, right?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Definitely. All right, man. So
All right,
we'll call that it for this week's podcast. Thank you for joining the 2024 Veto League, and I'll talk to you next time.
all right, man. Later.
Later, brother.